All right, welcome to Creator Hardware, and we're talking about these Govee lights to solve your studio lighting problem. So what are Govee lights? They are an LED replacement screw-in bulb that are either Bluetooth or controlled via your smart home apps. Now I personally have the Bluetooth versions because I don't have any smart home stuff. You know, I don't go into that stuff. I use Bluetooth, so it's just the version I got. Now let's talk about some of the reasons why I bought these. Now I will put up some B-roll of this office with the old lighting. Now this office has no windows. It is in the basement. It's a great space for shooting videos, except there's no ambient light. So everything has to either be lit by studio lights or by the room lights. Now, anytime I had to shoot in here with the standard lights that are in the room, everything had a very yellow-orange cast to it because, well, they were regular lights. And that lighting is great for eye strain and stuff like that, but horrible for filming. Now, I looked at getting the Philips Hue. They're expensive and, well, not available on Amazon, so I went ahead and got these Govees because they're considerably less expensive. You don't have to have a hub or anything like that. They can be individually controlled, which is really good for my situation, which we'll get into the app issues in a minute because there are some serious issues with the app. When I decided on these, I've replaced all of them. There's 7 bulbs in here, so I've got all of them synced to my phone so I can control the lighting. You can put them to 5600 Kelvin, which is the studio spec for lighting, if you have a 5600 Kelvin light, because there's no scale on the app, which is one of the issues. But it does have a way to scan a existing light and match it to that light so you can get all the lighting you need. Now I just set it in the middle for what I'm shooting in the room. Now when I'm filming in here with these lights, I've got only 2 on that are just blue to help with the background, make it all nice and pretty. When I have to film like a computer build or updates to my NAS, it was really difficult because everything I filmed was really, well, ugly. I hated filming like that because I just could not control the lighting. With these, I can control the light and have a good studio grade experience in here. And well, it'll be a better experience for my viewers because it won't look horrible. Now the bulbs are each 650 lumen, so they're plenty bright. Now I'm not gonna do any sort of screen capture. It's not a bad experience, but it's not a great experience either. Now, one of the things it does have is a group function. So you can have pre-set up routines. The problem I have with that is when you set it up on those pre-routines, they don't go to full brightness. For some reason, my lights, you set it on a full room setup, you know, where you set a protocol and none of the lights are 100%. It's really not, it's surprisingly not bright. It makes the group function for me kind of useless because I need the lights at 100% brightness when I'm filming in here, and that's the whole purpose of it for me. It's kind of a sucky thing. So when I have to film, I have to individually go in to each bulb, 7 of them, and either turn them off or adjust the lighting to what I want for that situation. So if I'm filming on my desk and have a computer there, I need to go through and turn every one of them to white because, again, while it's great for, you know, filming, it's a little hard on the eye. So when I'm done filming, I have to go back through all 7 bulbs and reset it to a warm color. So, you know, when I'm working in here and editing, it's not killing my eyes, and it's a pain in the butt. Other than the app, which hopefully they'll update and it'll work better. I'm on an Android, by the way. You know, iPhone mileage may vary. I mean, Android people know that iPhone apps get top priority because for some reason, iPhone. So maybe that you may have an iPhone and it worked perfectly. It may work perfectly on some of the voice control apps. I don't have one of those, so I can't comment on that because I don't have one anywhere in the house. I don't have a need for it and really, or want, but you know, your mileage may vary on those applications, but in my experience, the group function is just not usable. Unless you want some sort of ambient kind of vibe in here, they're kind of useless. So other than the pain in the butt of having to go through 7 bulbs and manually turn them to what I want, they work well. I mean, I have no complaints about the light output, the color spectrum, the adjustment to a cool white. I've kind of just plop it in the middle and it's good for my needs. So these bulbs are interesting, maybe something to look at, especially if you're in a situation like me where I've got a lot of room lights that I have to turn off and have to use studio lights to light me because I don't have any choice other than looking horrible video, and I've put out a bunch of those and they look garbage and I hate it. So as always, hit record, hit upload. Thanks for watching. This is Creator Hardware.